lovely, beautiful Beverly Johnson, supermodel, mompreneur, grandmother of 3, actress, author. It's a pleasure to have you here. I've been working with Beverly for about 2 months, and it's the first we're actually meeting in person because we've been doing everything online. And I'm excited to be speaking with you now. So Beverly, for the pleasure or the edification of our audience, please tell us, what brought you to me?
Well, I met a colleague of mine. It was the first time that I'm meeting this woman, and we were out to dinner, and she started to tell me about you, Lana, and your fat loss program. And I was familiar with HCG, but what she was telling me, and with so much enthusiasm, was of the program that surrounded the HCG program. You know, the affirmation, the journaling, and the coach, you know, having to report in every day, having to weigh yourself every day, and, you know, the water therapy, which was so important, which I know, you know, a flowing river has no debris. So, you know, the gallon and a half of water. So I know these things, but it's just that, you know, you were there to hold my hand through this process. And I think that's so important. It was so important for me at any rate. And it's been just life-changing.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad you called me. I have to tell you, when you called, I thought it was a prank call. Like, Beverly Johnson's calling me? But I'm glad you did. I'm glad we spoke. So what has been this experience for you thus far?
So my experience has been absolutely, I'm over the moon. First of all, I've lost 22 pounds. And I have lost it with your program, the HCG program, but also the coaching. And it's been, it's a discipline. You know, nothing comes easy. You know, that's for sure. But it's a discipline that I really welcome. As a model, I've been dealing with weight my entire career. I've been anorexic. I've had bulimia. Dysmorphia. You know, when I'm really heavy, I think I'm really skinny, and people say, you know, you packed on a few. I mean, so I have this very distorted relationship with my body and with food. And so for the last 2 years, I've been dieting, and, you know, for, you know, a month or so, and then, you know, I've just finally resolved that, hey, this is the way I'm going to look. I'm going to be a size 10 and lie and say I'm a size 8. And, you know, and so when I heard, you know, Jacqueline's passion and not only the weight loss that she experienced, but also the experience that she experienced, I knew that I needed to call you, and I'm so happy that I did. So it's been a life-changing event. Not only that I'm down to a size 4 now, but also the process. And I realized that it takes a lot of discipline. It's, you know, it's not a walk in the park by any means, but it's a walk that you know that you're going to end up where you want to be. And also it's a walk that you know that you can do for the rest of your life. And that part I liked. It gave me so much hope that I can look and feel the way I want to look and feel.
So well, you've mentioned some things, but how has this experience changed your life?
Well, it's changed my life in the fact that, you know, I'm doing my memoirs, and so I'm going to be going on this big book tour. I'm also celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Vogue cover. I was the first African American to grace the cover of Vogue in August 1974.
Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you very much. So they planned all these award ceremonies and all these accolades that I'm getting everywhere. And I just want to look my best. You know, I mean, I wasn't looking horrible, but I want to look at the standard that I want to look. I'll never be 103 pounds anymore. That is unhealthy. And I didn't get it by, you know, being a food snob. I mean, food was like total enemy. We just didn't eat that. It was just very unhealthy.
Yes.
You know, it's about me. You know, everyone else say, you know, will say you look great, but I want to say that I look great. And so this came right on time for me. Right on time, you know, and I'm in touch with so many people. And this is just something that everyone is dealing with. Everyone wants to look and feel great. So it's not like you know, it's my own, you know, I'm so unique. It's that everyone has experienced this thing and these challenges with food and weight. And so now I'm able to, you know, share my experience with them and tell them what I did with you and how, you know, you helped me through this HCG program, but also the mentoring and, you know, this relationship we built and this coaching aspect, I think, which is essential because you really need someone to hold your hand through this process because it's not easy. But it can be done and you can get through it and you can get the results you want. And also, the one thing that I love about the program is that now I can see how I can actually stay the size that I've achieved. You know, because it's so depressing when you feel powerless. You feel powerless over your food. You feel powerless over the way you look. And you know you don't want to go through your whole life, you know, starving yourself. So this has really been the answer for me. And it's another thing is that I love the part of the program where you're initially losing fat. You know, because fat is, you know, it's not weight, it's not muscle tone. And usually if I'm dieting, I start to look, you know, because I'm a little older, I'm 60 years old. I'm very proud of it.
Yes.
You start to look a little haggard, and you know, and I'm an athlete, so I didn't want to really lose my, you know, my muscles. So with your program, you know, I understand that, you know, you attack the fat, and that's what you want to lose. So you lose the fat, and then once you lose the fat, then you can really start talking about how you want to live your life, how you want it to keep the weight that you know, managed to get down to.
Wonderful. Well, Beverly, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be working with her, and I hope her story inspires all of you to just simply pick up the phone and call us a free consult and see how you can get and achieve the body that you want. Thank you. Thanks, Beverly.
Thank you.